guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Newcastle United career mode. We take on Preston North End, and we are going to jump right into the game, as I am just trying to get these games done as fast as possible so I can get into the transfer window and make some much needed transfers to our team to help solidify a title challenge. I wish you could just make it so that it's turned off permanently. I haven't found out how to do that. But Preston North End, straight red card, which means we should be able to push on in this game. Sells makes a good save right there. Ben Hatera inside Atsu. Oh, and that should have been a goal. Lindengard makes a save, formerly of United, I believe Lindengard is. And yeah, so hopefully we can win. And a foul, and it's a penalty. Mitrovic steps up to take it, and it's in. His 7th goal of the season. 1-0 Newcastle United. We're just gonna bring Gale in for Perez and keep that going. Just bring someone else into rotation. Johansson, a foul by Colback. That shouldn't be a red. That should only be a yellow card. And it's a red. How is that a red? He was so far up. So we're going to throw Anita in there. And then bring off Mitrovic. Bring Gale up top and Richie up at that attacking mid. Oh, crap. So actually, no, we're not going to bring Richie on. We're going to keep Gale down there. And just leave that center defensive mid spot open. So we have a ball in. Gale gets it to Ben Hatera. Yes, Ben Hatera makes it 2-0, and that seals the game. 2-0 win. Lindengard hits it out. I think Lazar gets a foul. That should be just a yellow. It's a yellow card for Lazar. Nothing really to influence the game. Ben Hatera gets the man of the match, and we get the 3 points. In the table right now, as you can see, we are tied with Norwich, just behind on 7 goal difference. So they've been putting a lot more balls in the net than we have. But we, I think, have the best defensive record in the league, which is a good feat. We play Eastleigh United here. I think this is a cup. So I'm going to bring Cole back, who's suspended, and bring in... Hold up, go back. Then we're going to bring in Jonjo Shelvey, who should not be suspended anymore, for Colback. And yeah, that should be it. We're going to start Shelvey in a defensive mid and start Richie back in cam and put Ben Hatera back on the outside. And that's how we're going to go in for this cup match. We shouldn't have any difficulties here versus Eastleigh. We should easily get into the next round of the cup. The ball, Richie to Mitrovic, and it's a save from the keeper. After the first 20 minutes, it seems like it's a very even game, but we're starting to edge out in the shots. Richie takes it past 2 defenders brilliantly, sets up Mitrovic, and Mitrovic with an easy tap-in. Shelvey now to Ben Hatera, who whips it in, and Mitrovic gets his 2nd of the game. 2-0 Newcastle, and just Mitrovic cannot be stopped right now. He has to be our player of this. Him or the goalie has to be our player of the season right now, because Mitrovic last episode absolutely destroyed it, and he's doing the exact same thing this episode with this hat trick to complete it. Can he get a 4th goal just like he did last episode? And Mbemba gets a foul. The referee could take an action here, and that's just a yellow card for Mbemba. I'll take yellow cards all day, as long as someone doesn't get a red card and get suspended, because we cannot deal with suspensions when we're trying to go for the title. But Mitrovic makes it his 4th. I believe that is 2 episodes in a row with a 4-goal game for Mitrovic, and he gets it again. Could have made it 5 there, but the goalie makes the save. And now Ben Hatera into Richie. Richie just dribbles straight through the goalie there. Makes it 5-0, and this should just wrap up the game. We have another chance. Mitrovic in, and he's in for his 5th goal of the game. He is just on fire. He cannot be stopped. It's a 6-0 win. Mitrovic obviously gets man of the match. Richie with a goal and 3 assists as well has also been playing very well recent. But here's the cup draw. We're going to skip to the end. Even though we drew Blackpool, so we didn't get the hardest draw. It's not that much of an easy draw. We're going to issue a warning to all the players. And yeah. So we're going to sim this. And we just got Arsenal's Europa League draw. We got, I forget, we got Köln. And then we got the one team that I think are from Croatia. Their name looks like they're from Croatia. And then we got the Bulgarian team, I think, Balta. I think they're from Bulgaria. But I feel like we should be able to easily just get 6 wins through that group. Maybe like, I'm going to aim for 4 or 5 wins through the group because, I don't know, I feel like we're going to play some different lineups. I'm not going to go with, like, B team lineups, but I feel like we're going to start Wilshere in those games. I hope we can start Wilshere because I want to keep Wilshere because I think he still has what it takes to be a good central midfielder. We're going to start him. I want to see Reiss Nelson pick up some Champions League starts, Maitland-Niles, Iwobi. I want to see all those people getting starts in the Europa League so that they have the experience for when, like, Alexis leaves, that Iwobi can step in his spot, or Nielsen can step in his spot. So, or most likely, I want to bring in, hopefully we can bring in Lamar, but I heard that deal is about dead. But Mitrovic with his second 4-goal game of the episode, and this one's in the league. The last 2 have been in cups, and now it's through to Atsu. Atsu makes it 5, and we are totally demolishing Sheffield Wednesday here. Man of the match again with Mitrovic. Obviously, 4 goals. Shelby with 2 assists. Richie with another assist. So Richie has just been passing everything off to Mitrovic. So right now we are ahead. Aston Villa, Norwich dropped points. If we look at the stats, now Mitrovic is up towards the top. 11 goals. So he has 4 this episode. If you look at our schedule, we played Preston, Eastleigh, and Sheffield. We got 2 games left this episode. Rotherham and Reading. And we are playing Rotherham right now. Hopefully we should be able to get the points. Colback is still suspended, so we're going to start Gale in for Atsu and Perez for Ben Hatera. Start Gale up top. And then bring in Gouffran. Give Gouffran a game. And hopefully that lineup. I know that I shouldn't have taken out Mitrovic, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Gale just needs a chance to show what he can do because he has also been playing very well when he's been on. And what I did at the end of the last episode, I was playing him and Mitrovic together, which I should start doing. I should start playing Gale at cam with Mitrovic ahead of him. But Perez scores there to make it 1-0. Gale was in, but Gouffran gets the goal. He did decrease a rating this season, I believe, but he is still providing some goals for us. And that is a terrible goal to let in by Sells. Sells should not have left that in. But again, with the ratings here, what I don't get is that their goalie has conceded 2 goals and has a 10 rating still. I don't know how you are able to get a 10 rating from conceding 2 goals. And Sells has only conceded 1, and he's dropping between an 8 and a 9. So I don't get the goal ratings, honestly. Richie adds a goal. Usually he's providing them, but he scores the goal here. Richie inside, and who was that? It was Gale. Gale gets on the score sheet 4-1, and we should coast home to the win. Richie brings it in, knocks it in. Perez with his second of the game. And honestly, the only person I'm going to drop, I don't know who I'm going to drop, honestly. It's a foul by O'Donnell, so the penalty is in there. Perez will take it for his hat trick, and he puts it wide. I feel like that's a goal Mitrovic puts in every time. And Perez just choked. Gale went up to an 86. And we are about to play the Reading game. I'm gonna drop Gouffran from the lineup. Bring in Mitrovic and then drop Gale down because everybody played very well that game, but I feel like Mitrovic just adds that something different over Gouffran. And Mitrovic is obviously, he's been a top goal scorer for us, so obviously he's doing something right. And he's in through on goal, makes it another goal. Mitrovic shows me why I should not drop him from the team anymore as he scores within 2 minutes of the game. We are back and forth with Reading on possession. We have more shots, but that's just because we only have one and they have none. So we're playing very well defensively here. And I haven't really had to mess with the tactics at all because we haven't had a really hard game except for the last game versus Rotherham where we were 2-up at half, 2-1 at halftime. I probably could have went a little defensive there, but I didn't, and it worked out. We went up even more. But now Perez here is on the break. He passes it in Mitrovic, and that honestly should have been another goal. Mitrovic should have put that in. And that will be going into halftime 1-0. So this time I will go a little bit defensive and then keep everything else the same. I don't want to mess anything else up. Keep the same lineup, same tempo. Hopefully we can still be a threat on the attack while also not conceding any goals because we need to get 3 points every chance we get because we are at a really tough battle with the title right now, but it looks like we are going to win this game, and we do. A 1-0 win over Reading. Sells with the man of the match performance, and has been a very good episode. If you look at the table, we drew. Actually, we won every game this episode. That draw wasn't from this episode. That was from the last episode. But we've won every game. We won 4 league games and a cup game. Mitrovic is the 5th top goal scorer, only 3 behind the QPR man in 4 less appearances. So he has one of the best goals per game average. But other than that, we are good. Wow, that's alright. So this is where we're gonna end it. Manager was Derby County. Sells and Mbemba, Dummett. Mitrovic didn't even get in the team of the month. That's crazy. Sells is the player of the month, and Mbemba, a transfer from my hometown team, the Philadelphia Union. And we are going to deal with that next episode. I hope you guys liked the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you for more videos tomorrow.